Welcome in, guys. I know it's been a long time since our last video, but hey, we got to keep using our expertise to help Pokemon investors, especially navigate the latest markets that they've been going wild, guys. Promos have been going insane. Celebrations has been going wild. A lot of people are buying up these cards, but I think an underrated card right now is Latios from Surging Sparks. A lot of people have forgotten about this card. It came out, now it should be a couple months ago, and people forgot about it. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. Of course, it does have the counterpart Latias EX from the same set. And you see that Latias EX was $150. It says 180s, and now pretty soon is going to be a $200 card. And you have Latios, again, the counterpart. People that collect Latias, they're going to want the matching Latios to go to pair with it. So again, from Surging Sparks, I believe this is a card that everyone else forgot about already. The card recently was $23 to $25. Actually, I came in and purchased just recently 3 of these at $25 each. Plus tax, guys, so I already got exposure, and I traded for 4 of these in person, just going to trade nights and things of that nature. So why I wanted 2 more, haven't been able to get the extra 2 to just have 9 copies. But we might just roll with 7 again, just as an investment, and that's what I love. Usually Pokemon players or collectors per se, they come up to me and they find weird that I have multiples of every card. But when the money is this easy, I just like to get multiples, not just for a collection, but rather as an investment, guys. Because again, you can see the spike here from 25 to 30s now. There's still 70 listings. You have a lot of 1s and 2s, but then the card creeps up to 35s. I believe this card will be 40 to 50s in the short to mid-term, especially as the Pokemon markets heat up towards the latter part of this year. So the chart is screaming buy, 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 with consistent back-to-back volume candles right here. So things are making moves, making waves, guys. So if you're looking for a card that you should be picking up right now at trade nights, maybe get at least a play set. I mean, playsets in Pokemon are 4-ofs. I come from Yu-Gi-Oh, so playsets are 3-ofs, but you can get a playset of 3, for about $100 after tax. Not bad at all if you want initial exposure to the card and you don't have it. That's what I would be doing, and I'm actually doing it because no one's paying attention to this, and I just have a knack. You look at a card, you're like, this has no business being $25 to $30. It just doesn't. It just doesn't, guys. With the craziness going on in the markets right now, I think this is an amazing pickup, guys. And then you have Professor's Research Full Art. Again, we're gonna get into celebrations in just a bit later on in this market watch, and I just love cards like these. I love penny stock hunting. I love buying cards for cheap that can go up for multiples, the 2x's, the 3x's, the 5x's, guys. I do it all the time in the Yu-Gi-Oh space, and now I'm starting to do it as well in Pokemon, which I've been doing for the last couple of years, and because the game is too easy. A lot of people are hyped in Pokemon collecting. A lot of people just go for the high end. They go for the really expensive versions, but they lack the foresight of buying the cheap stuff that then becomes expensive. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. You buy the cheap stuff that then becomes expensive. Like me, I bought like 40 of these. Literally. I'm just waiting on them. I bought 40 of these at $2 and below. Any listings of multiples that I've seen for $2 and below, I've just bought this up. Sure, I might go down with the ship. Maybe it never pans out, but you're buying it at sub $2, guys. And with the celebrations hype, this is a full art version of Professor's Research. A lot of people are not paying attention to this card. Volume has been strong as of late. The card spiked up from like 3/4 a pop all the way up to where we're at now, around $1 and some change. And look, 200 listings, so it's readily available per se, but honestly, there's just a lot of 1-ofs and 2-ofs. There's still a couple here at around 2s, but then it quickly goes to 3s and then 4 and then 5s, and then you come back one day and this card is a $10 card. So again, the game is truly that easy, especially with the celebrations hype going on lately. You want to make sure you get exposure early to cheap cards like these that can go from 2 to 10s, and you're going to be eating good with 5x's. Once I get all these copies, I'll probably show them on the screen so we can have some fun with that. So you definitely want to keep in mind, guys, if you like the content here, make sure you subscribe. These videos are like over a year old. I'm just trying to get back to doing just subtle, short, sweet market watches about the most relevant cards in the Pokemon space. Just doing maybe 1 to 2 of these a week. So if you guys want to tune in, make sure you subscribe, as we want to get to triple digits subscribers right there. So yeah, on our way to 100, guys. Ring that bell, like the video on the way in, would gladly appreciate it. I have a bunch of Eevees. I have like 15, is it 9? Actually, no, it's like 27 Eevees I have 27 of these in my binder just sitting there, letting it marinate like fine wine. And then I have a couple of sealed ones as well that I have right here. Yeah, right here, guys. We have sealed, a bunch of sealed versions of right here. Just beautiful, beautiful. Look, I'm gonna just pull one out right here. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card right there, guys. Look at that. Again, we've been picking these up sub $10 for the most part. These were even $5 not too long ago, guys. And this is a card that I look at it and it has no business being even 14, 13, whatever it is now. Look at that. Look at that. 91 listings is what? 12, 13, 14 bucks? Goes towards 15s at the bottom of the page. This thing is still too cheap. Look at this beautiful Eevee, the Pikachu in the background, everything just beautiful. The Eevee picture right there, lovely. I see a card and I always identify potential. This has the potential to be a $40 to $50 card. A lot of people, oh, it's a promo. Everyone had it when they were opening Prismatic Evolutions, I think it was. They're like, yo, it's easy to get and this and that and the third. Yes, but again, the demand can supersede the current supply and force this card to go into the 20s, the 30s, maybe even 40 to 50s one day. The card is too beautiful. Yes, it has this Pokemon Center version, but honestly, this card is just too beautiful and too cheap even still. It was at around $10 and below, well, you know, when I was picking it up, and now the card has spiked up to a new local high, you know, near a new all-time high here based on the chart. So you don't want to sleep on it, man. You don't want to sleep on this big future money, in my humble opinion, just based on the chart action. We're at new local highs. The demand is coming in, so don't sleep on this Eevee. Then we have Kingdra EX. Again, this Kingdra and Greninja promos are going wild, and in the future later on this week I want to make just a promo market watch. But yeah, man, the Greninja is pushing crazy prices around $65, and you have the Kingdra right here around $80, $75 here, a little bit more expensive. So the volume has gone insane. These promos might actually reach triple digits. When they first came out, they were $8. It's crazy. I was buying these at $8, but I already sold most of mine between $35 to $50. Just took profits, and these, you know, a couple months ago. These cards have been continuing to go up with the craziness in the markets, guys. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think these hit triple digits in the short term here. Goes to 90s for the Kingdra at the bottom of the page, and the Greninja, you know, towards the 70s as well. So just insane. These cards just look beautiful. So I can't blame people for coming in for those. We have Armored Mewtwo. You know, I own one of these, you know, that I picked up for like $20 when no one cared about this card. I still have it, and when I show it off in the binder, most people don't, they still think this card is 100 and something, $200, but no, this card is $350, and after a couple one-ups, it hits 500 plus, guys. So again, single digit listings at 8. The card is super scarce. A lot of people want to add it as part of their collections, and the card looks amazing, just different. And promos continue to go wild in the Pokemon space. This card has gone parabolic, so definitely very interesting to see this card, you know, just move on up in price considerably, guys. And then we have Lucario VSTAR, one of the other promos that have gone insane. You know, this card, literally, I was buying these at shekels, at cents. I had a bunch of these that I already moved all of them at below $1 because, you know, when I saw 10, 15s, I'm like, it's time to run for them hills. It does not mean that the card can't hit 20s, 25s. Anything is possible. But right now is around 1375s, quickly goes up to 16s. And yeah, 82 listings this promo. Again, it looks beautiful. That's why I was buying it at cents. Now it's 15, 16s. Pretty soon is going to be a $20 card and beyond because it just is that beautiful. There's a lot of promo hype going on right now. So we'll definitely continue monitoring this one. And then we have Gengar. You know, the trainer gallery Gengar, insane that this card one day was $5. Recently it says 30s, but you know, if we clean this up here real quick, janitor style, we do see here that the card is a 50-piece wings from Wingstop. Crazy. Then goes to 55s. The card is officially up 10x. These cards have gone insane, just wild. These Pokemon markets they're amazing, man. They're better than crypto, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is a 50-piece right now. Just craziness taking over the Pokemon markets. Guys, if you like what we're doing here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video on the way in. We gladly appreciate each and every single one of you guys. You guys are all amazing, man. And then we have celebrations. The latter part of this market watch, we have celebrations. You know, a lot of moves going on for celebration cards. And this is just like the generic basic ones. We already talked about Professor's Research. And then there's a lot of other celebration cards as well that we might discuss in the future, but just keeping it very basic. I love cheap cards. I love cheap cards that could 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x. That's what we're here for, to make money with the Pokemon markets, or save money if you want to collect any of these cards. So you have Surfing Pikachu here, literally just off an all-time highs at around $3. You have a couple listings here, but this card It's a $3 card, and then it goes to 350s. Don't let this be $5 on you or more. There's a lot of hype with celebrations right now. You come in here and you buy these penny stocks, just like Flying Pikachu V. Look at that. It's 250s. After a couple one-ups here and there, it's going to be $4 to $5. Please, if you need these cards, the charts are screaming that the demand is taking over. We're making new local highs. I don't even take the credit for it. It's all in the charts. We're about to ramp up into a parabolic move for these cards. You want to be early, sooner rather than later, so you're not late finding yourself paying a premium. Then we have Pikachu celebrations. It's crazy to see that this card is reaching $7, right? But like the PSA 10s are like 700. As like 100x. Wild, guys. So people have been rushing in, picking up these Pikachu from celebrations. Just wow. This card used to be 50 cents a year ago, and now today's over a 10x move. And after a couple here, just keeps going up to 850s, 86 listings. I expect this card to actually go to $10 and beyond. So I have like 11 of these. I'll probably show them in our next market watch just for fun. You know, I'll probably talk about more celebration cards and give you guys an update on this card as well. But wild what's going on with celebrations right now. Insane. So if you can pick this up at below 10s, I think you're getting a deal in steel. I believe in the next couple of weeks, a month or two, this card is going to go insane. Not just going to double digits, but maybe even a $20 card. So we're going to definitely keep you guys informed with all the craziness going on. I believe Surfing Pikachu V Max and then Flying Pikachu V Max are great ones to pick up right now as well. You know, as they make their new local highs around $5-6, pushing 7s, and then the Flying Pikachu pushing $8. I expect this to be $10 and beyond as well. So again, I have like 3 to 4 of each of these just in the binder, letting it marinate, just letting it go up because there's a lot of hype. The chart is screaming, you know, that there's a lot of hype. It just 2x'd in the last couple of weeks, and I believe it'll 2x from these current prices of 15, 16s in the next couple of weeks as well, because there's just a lot of hype going on around celebrations right now. You guys can't sleep on these cards. Just madness. And lastly, we have Mew from celebrations as well. This card used to be free 99. You know, around 99 cents about a month or two ago, and now it just spiked up. It says 350s with a massive wall of China, but then it creeps up to 5s and beyond, guys. So you don't want to sleep on these cards. Over 100 listings for these cards still, you know, left for Mew, but I expect this card to reach $5 in the short term. And again, as the hype continues to ramp up even higher, it's super fun to trade and make money with the Pokemon markets. I know most people just want to collect and they want to save money picking these cards up as well, so it's totally understandable. But for me, it's really fun just making money with the Pokemon markets because the collectability aspect compared to Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's more competitive, it's just easier to make money, and there's so many opportunities here. And hopefully in the short term, at least once or twice a week, we're going to continue tracking these markets for you guys so you can either make or save money. So if you made it this far out into the video, make sure you guys subscribe. We gladly appreciate it, guys. All right. So again, I just want to thank you so much for your time, for your support, for your attention. Stay fresh.